this video, friends, we'll talk about another very important concept of the classification of goods in economics. And many a times students are very confused between these two concepts, that what exactly is a Giffen good and what exactly an inferior good. So let's start this video of the series of concepts पढ़ाएंगे, सबको सिखाएंगे, and in this video we'll understand these two concepts in great detail. Welcome to iExamB. Please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon if you haven't yet done so that you do not miss any update on this series of concepts पढ़ाएंगे, सबको सिखाएंगे. So let's first talk about inferior goods. So inferior, as the name suggests, are some kind of low quality or inferior quality products that are called inferior goods. So these are those kinds of goods for which if my income increases, let's say from 100 rupees to let's say 200 rupees, then I won't be buying these commodities because these are inferior or low quality products. Rather, I will switch to superior quality or better quality products. So that's why the demand and the income move in the opposite direction. If income increases, then the demand for such goods falls. Hence, there's an opposite movement of income and demand between inferior goods. So demand for inferior goods moves in the opposite direction, as mentioned already, of the income of the consumer. Examples could be low quality coarse cereals for inferior goods. Now another important thing to note is that a particular commodity can be inferior at a particular level of income, but the same commodity will no longer be inferior at other levels of income. Because what happens is that at very low levels of income, let's say 100 rupees or 150 rupees is your income, at such levels consumer क्या करता है, consumer की जो demand होती है, since उसकी income बहुत कम है, तो वो low quality products खरीद लेता है. So the demand for inferior goods increase होती है because he does not have very high income. But after a point, after a certain level of income is reached, इस point के बाद he would switch to superior or better quality food items. So in that case, ये जो low quality products हैं और inferior goods हैं, इनकी demand कम हो जाती है. So at different levels of income, let's say now the income of the consumer becomes 1000 rupees. So if income is now 1000 rupees, so then in that case the consumer will not buy these low quality items. So the demand would fall for these items. Now, as against this, what are Giffen goods? So Giffen goods are also low income inferior products. These are non-luxury products. And here, these are those kinds of goods for which if the price of the consumer increases, then the demand for such goods also increases. So these are also sometimes called the Giffen paradox. Why paradox? Because this violates the very famous law of demand. They have a positive relationship between the price and the quantity demanded of the product. This particular concept of Giffen goods was given by Sir Robert Giffen, the very famous economist, hence the name Giffen goods. Here, as I said, the demand increases as the price increases, and vice versa also. If the price falls, then the demand also falls for such goods. So what is the concept behind Giffen goods? So basically the demand for such goods is influenced by lack of cheaper close substitutes. So because there is no other option, no close substitutes which is cheaper than the current product, the consumer has no choice. He buys this product even if the price of the product is increasing, because he cannot switch to any other cheaper close substitutes because there is no cheaper close substitutes available in the market. So he does not have a choice rather to buy the same product even if the product is becoming expensive. So the demand for such goods is influenced by lack of cheaper close substitutes and income pressures. Income pressures because these are kind of inferior goods only. These are special variety of inferior goods for which the price effect becomes positive. Okay, but in case of inferior goods, the price effect is still negative, but the income effect in both the goods is the same. So that's why these Giffen goods are also a special variety of inferior goods. Now there is a condition also for a good to be a Giffen good. So whatever is the total budget of the consumer, a large proportion of that particular total budget should be spent on such goods. Then only there will be a significant income effect that will be triggered. So if the amount spent on such goods is negligible or small, then we won't be able to see a significant income effect. So that's why the amount spent on such goods should be a significant proportion of your total budget. Examples could be bread and rice. These were examples which Sir Robert Giffen took to explain this concept of Giffen goods or the Giffen paradox. Now there's an interesting food for thought for you all. Are all Giffen goods inferior goods? Is this true? What does it mean that if these are the inferior goods, then this is the Giffen goods? So all the Giffen goods are also inferior goods. Or are all inferior goods Giffen goods? What does this mean? That if this is the set of Giffen goods, then this is the subset inside the Giffen good, which is of inferior commodities. So all the inferior goods are also Giffen goods. So do you think which one of the two should hold? Obviously the first one. This is correct. All the Giffen goods are also inferior goods, because for Giffen goods also, if the income of the consumer increases, then the demand for such goods falls. But how are they special kind of inferior goods? There is an additional condition for Giffen goods, that if the price is increasing, then the demand also increases. So these are some subset of all the inferior goods, for which if the income is increasing, then the demand is falling. But if the price is increasing, then the demand for the product is increasing. Hence, this statement is correct, but this is not correct. I hope you liked this video and understood these two concepts in detail. Now, you can go to the questions page. The link would be mentioned in the description of the video, and attempt the MCQs related to this particular topic on the Concepts Padhayenge, Sabko Sikhayenge series for much greater clarity on this particular topic. We are also having a year-end flash sale today. The code is by 2022. If you wish to enroll in any of the courses, you can use this particular offer. Prepare 50% faster with iExamB. If you have any queries, you can also call on this number. You can also email at this particular email ID, or you can visit our website if you want to have any other information for various examinations. Thank you.